guys, thank you so much for being here. So we're going to do another tarot reading for the collective. And I pulled your current energies and I got calcification. I got the golden rose. And I got disillusionment. Okay, so I feel like you guys are going through a very deep process in this moment. So with the calcification card, it's about fire and it's about desire and it's about going after something that you want, but it's also about like burning up. I think it said, what did it say? It said patterns falling into the ashes. So there's some deep pattern or way of thinking or something that you are beginning to understand. There's like an awareness that I'm feeling here that maybe wasn't previously here or previously known. And I feel like you guys are, I saw it in my other reading. It was like you guys are kind of like breaking down this kind of mold. I feel like it's almost like a mold maybe that you got when you were a child, breaking down a mold that is keeping you stuck in the same place. And there's something about deep healing going on here too, because I felt like with the calcification card, it was fire. With the disillusionment, it's water. And the golden rose is earth, because like yellow is usually earth. And also it represents our solar plexus chakra. So you could be having something going on with your root chakra, which is about your stability and feeling safe in your environment and how you feel safe with money and, you know, relationships and in your own body kind of. And then we have the solar plexus chakra, which is about personal power, standing in your power, going after what you want. And we also have the throat chakra, which is represented by blue. And that's about speaking your truth into being, but also it's about having an understanding of an inner knowing of your own truth. So there's something about a deep truth that's coming to the surface that may be uncomfortable, but it was disillusionment talks about the healing water of our feelings. So it's really difficult to get to the core of our feelings and the deep kind of what's been underneath all along that we really didn't have any idea of. It's very subconscious process that you're going through. So I feel like you guys are looking into like what is being deeply felt, and also why am I holding myself back, and also just like getting really clear about what do you need to feel to get like move through this process easier. And I think that you're healing through your feelings. And I think that there's something else here about like getting connected to how you feel and what was I gonna say? I totally lost my train of thought. Anyways, I'm not feeling super great, guys, so I'm just letting you know. Oh, also, there's some type of, I've lost my train of thought. I'm not going to go there. There's something about a secret that you're keeping. I don't know. There's definitely a feeling of like wanting to protect yourself and not wanting to like get into like being around people as much, and especially not being around people that make you feel not in alignment is what I'm hearing, but also like not comfortable. There's something about safety that's coming through here really strongly, and a need to like hermit mode. I definitely am hearing hermit mode. I love hermit mode. It's Virgo energy. It's very like, oh, it's about health and details and like planning and stuff, but it also is about kind of being on your own and getting into like the deep into yourself in a deep way and understanding yourself in a deeper way and like searching almost for enlightenment. And there's something here about you searching for enlightenment. I did see earlier, I was gonna possibly do a Leo reading, but it doesn't really matter. I was seeing light coming down in from the sky and almost like into your heart, and like it's like I feel like a lot of you are going through an awakening. So like there's just this breakthrough energy and this like really deep I keep seeing the word core on my computer. I never see that. I'm like core. Yeah, there's something about getting to the core of something here. The crux is what I'm hearing of something in a situation, in yourself. And there's a secret that's happening, but it's not like it's a bad secret. It's just like, not that it would be bad anyways. It's like something that's being born in you that is really beautiful and timeless is what I'm hearing. Really beautiful and timeless, and is wanting to come out. But I feel like you're in a gestation period. So I don't feel like right now is the time for it to come out yet. And I think you feel that. I think there's like this deep knowing of like, I have something being born inside me. Almost, I see the Empress now. So like the Empress is pregnant, right? And it's like, there's something that's being lit up inside you. Also now I'm seeing calcification again. Also crows could be important. I don't know why crows are all over this card, but there's something about crows. There's something that's being born within you that is wanting to come out, but I don't feel like it's time yet. And I think that you know that it's not time yet. And I think that listening to that, like the way that the energy works almost, it's like you're getting way more, it's like you're getting better at understanding how energy works and what resistance is and how to flow with energy. And there's something again about this secret not being ready to be exposed yet. I don't necessarily get that you feel like you should expose this yet. Like I definitely get that you know that. Like I feel like you're like, no, like this is not ready to come out yet. I'm not ready for this to come out yet, one. And the energy isn't right. Like you have an inner knowing about when you're supposed to be doing this. You'll know, like you'll get that intuitive hit that it's time to kind of like expose this. And again, it's like it's like a really nice thing. It's like something that you're birthing. Oh my God, the Empress. I swear I was feeling her. I swear. I was like the Empress. And then we also have 5 of Cups, which is about like feeling your loss and sadness. And I think that there's something about feeling the loss and sadness so that you can birth this thing. Like, again, I am getting that you're going through this time of like, I need to feel my feelings, which is probably, for some of you, I feel like that's more of like a foreign thing, but there is, again, this wanting to get deeper connected to your emotions and not do things just with a logical, analytical, practical way, and live your life on a more like embodied feeling way. And like, how does this person make me feel? How does this thing make me feel? How does this job make me feel? Do I feel like I'm getting something from it? Do I feel like I'm getting resources from it? Do I feel like I'm getting back what I'm putting in? And there's something that's going on with a lot of you with your relationships or a job or wherever you are, whatever situation it is, about like, how does this make me feel? And am I getting sustenance? I'm hearing sustenance from this. Okay, I'm going to get some calcification cards. What's calcification about, Spirit Guides? 9 of Swords. A lot of you could be feeling a lot of anxiety about letting this go. There's something about letting something go. I feel a lot of... Sorry, I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at myself because I totally get this. I feel a lot of like internal like thoughts going on. And it's like a lot. So again, when that happens, that means our ego is in some way triggered and we are not feeling safe in some way, or we're feeling very like confused about how to move forward. There's something about anxiety here. Okay. The thought space is loud. Page of Wands. Yeah. Okay. That's interesting. What is the Page of Wands about? There's like a looking forward that I'm seeing the Page of Wands do, like a wanting to move, wanting to jump is what I'm hearing. Knight of Cups. So there's something that you want to put energy into. You know what? I was feeling like this could be, because usually the Knight of Cups is like an outward energy towards something, and it could be. Like, I'm not saying that that's not what's happening. I'm saying that that definitely is happening. What is the Knight of Cups about? Hold on. Let me just get one more. Judgment. There's something, okay, it's like you're giving energy to seeing things more clearly. You're giving energy to taking care of yourself more. That's what I'm hearing too. Oh, man. This is really great, you guys. I mean, it's really beautiful. You're seeing something in a different light, okay? Now, because you're seeing something in a different light, your mode of being is changing. So if, let's say you were giving to something before, right? You've decided to take that energy that you were giving to something before and kind of transfer it into seeing things clearly, understanding yourself deeper, putting more energy into your feelings, putting more energy into healing. There's something deeply felt, I'm hearing, weird, deeply understood about like putting more energy into yourself, like into feeling better, into maybe taking care of your physical health more, because I did hear like the hermit, which is Virgo energy, is also about like taking care of your health. There could be something that some of you are going through with a sickness. You could be feeling sick lately. I don't know. Spirit wants to say that if you're feeling physically sick, it could, this process, this purging, I'm hearing you're purging. So like when we purge, okay? When we are purging, Queen of Wands on the bottom of the deck. When we are purging something deep, we could feel physically exhausted, okay? We could feel physically like sick. Almost sometimes you can get flu-like symptoms. So if you're like feeling physically sick, understand that it could be, I'm not saying for sure, like go to your doctor if you're like nervous, right? It could be connected to your emotions, but I was getting in my like very first reading and I never said it. When you heal deep internal grief, okay? That literally changes your DNA. Like it changes your cells. And your cells stop, because sometimes, so when we're having trauma, okay, what happens is sometimes our physical cells can fight and, God, how do I say this? Fight and like fight against us, okay? Like almost like in a protective way. Like it changes our DNA, trauma changes our DNA. And that's where we get dis-ease, right? And so there's something here about like, if you're feeling sick and you know that you're like, okay, right? It could be because you are purging something really, really, really difficult right now. You're going through something really difficult. I'm just hearing like deep grief. So like give yourself a break. Rest is really important. I'm seeing Four of Swords. Don't be hard on yourself. This anxiety, this could be making it worse, right? Like if your thoughts are really loud, like, can you meditate? Can you get really quiet? And if you can't, like meditation can be so freaking hard when you're feeling anxiety. Can you do the opposite thing? Can you exercise? Can you go on a walk? Can you like do things that make you feel like self-care here is like extremely important during this process. I'm hearing spirit say like focus on self-care. If you can't go to work one day, like don't go to work. Like do whatever it is that's necessary to help yourself soothe, right? Like soothing is so important, you guys. Like that's why babies suck on their thumbs. That's why babies like want to be held. Like, can you give that to yourself? Can you soothe yourself through this process? And can also you not be so hard on yourself while you're moving through this? Okay, the Golden Rose. Let's see what this thing is about. Although I genuinely feel like I am not meant to dig in your secret. I don't feel like I respect it. Like there is this feeling of respecting yourself through whatever thing you're keeping to yourself. Like respect that. And like if what I do as a person, right, and as a reader and as like an energetic person, okay, if I feel someone is not ready to say something to me or to tell me what's going on with them or whatever, I totally like respect that. Like there is a need to like maybe, okay, that's what I'm getting. I feel like you're respecting yourself, but I feel like other people around you are not respecting your space. And I don't mean like your space. I mean like maybe what's going on with, maybe people can tell, okay? I don't think a lot of people can, but maybe some people close to you can tell that you're like going through something. And there is like this almost intrusive energy that's wanting to come in and like figure it out, right? You know what? I don't even know if I should pull cards on this actually at this point. Should I, spirit guides? Yeah. Okay. I'm not going to pull cards on the Golden Rose because I definitely feel like I'm not supposed to go there right now. Like I do. And I do genuinely want to respect that. Okay. So, yeah. Okay. If there are people that are pushing you to tell them what's going on, like, no, like, first of all, that's not cool. Second of all, like, there's a reason you feel like that, guys. Like here's the thing. If you are feeling a deep need to protect yourself, if you are feeling a deep need to keep something to yourself, keep it to yourself. Like, you know what I mean? Like, listen to yourself. Like, there is for sure, I think that that's also really beautiful though, because like, I think that there's something in this process where you're like, wow, I really respect that I'm like taking care of myself and respecting myself in this way. Like, there's something really like, it's like a self-esteem, self-worth thing that's like coming I don't know if it's brand new. I think you've had it, but like there's something about self-worth here. Like I don't need to tell people what's going on. I don't need to like open this up for everybody just because they're asking me. I don't need to do that. Like this is what do I need? You know what I mean? And I think that's really beautiful. That just shows like your self-worth. Okay, let's do disillusion. 5 of Wands. Ooh, I wonder. Okay, see, this is what I'm feeling. Like, there's people that are around you that, like, want to fight you on this. Maybe what you're doing, maybe where you're going, maybe what you're feeling. It could be internal, too. I definitely do feel with the anxiety card that you could be feeling like there's an inner conflict that you're working out right now. But, again, that will be worked out. But it could also be that people around you are fighting you on this, for sure. Temperance. Okay, and 5 of Swords. Interesting. This is for sure very triggering what you're going through. We got Temperance, which is Sagittarius energy. Okay. This process is going to be slow. And I know how that feels. I'm like, oh, I hate when it's slow. But you know what? There's a reason it's slow. That's what Spirit's telling me. Why are you pulling these two cards? Ace of Wands and Ace of Swords on the bottom of the deck. Ace of Wands and Ace of Swords. Okay. Whatever this process is, it's a lot, okay? And you're deeply uncovering past history, people around you that maybe not the best for you, your internal conflicts, your internal parts. There's definitely something about two parts that are clashing right now. I do feel like it's like one really wants to move forward and one really wants to like be in the safe and familiar. That's a very, very common thing that I experience. But I do feel like you are working through this process. And again, Temperance is here. So what that means is that you're being guided through this process by Spirit, but also we have Judgment, which has wings as well. So we have the Judgment card and the Temperance card, which both have wings. So there's definitely something about angels. I'm definitely feeling angelic energy here. I also am getting drawn to like the water cards with Temperance. There's something about like this needs to go slow, okay? Because you are working through something that is being deeply healed, and you're purging a lot of old wounds, like definitely purging a lot of old wounds. And I feel like one specific wound is being purged, okay? That's really, really old, that's really painful, that's extremely hard to look at, not just to look at, but to feel, okay? And so because that's happening, there's a need to go slow and to give yourself a break and to soothe, okay? So rest, and you're doing a great job. And this is like a huge process that you're going through. There's major truths that are being worked out. There's major understandings of what you want to do next that are being worked out. There's sparks that are happening. There's pain that's happening. It's a lot to process. Like whatever you are processing right now and whatever situation that you're in, that you're going through is extremely hard. And I just want to like send you so much love and support and let you know that you are not the only one that's going through this. It's just funny because I feel like I feel like everyone's kind of going through a Scorpio process, which is like a deep transformation. And anytime we are going through a deep transformational process, and especially like with the way that like the planets are right now in astrology, oh man, it's just a lot. Like the energy outside of us in like astrology is like a lot. Like it's bringing up so many things for us. So it's like, just understand that you're not alone. And that I totally feel you, and I'm proud of you, and Spirit's proud of you. And soothe. Can you soothe? And how can you show up for yourself more in a kinder, more compassionate way? Okay, guys, I think that's all I have for you, and I will see you guys next time.